win the dough on Card Shark. And here's the host of Card Shark, Jim Curry.
Thank you. Thank you, Gene Wood. Hello there. Welcome to Card Sharks, a game of decisions. Oh, yes. Boy, if our audiences ever get over their shyness, won't they be wonderful? Thank you. Welcome to Card Sharks, a game of decisions where you can win a fortune on the turn of just a single card. Let's not waste any time. Let's get to the cards. Dennis and Ann, if you will, start loading in the cards. The red cards at the top to be played by the champion. The lower cards, the blue cards, will be played by our challenger. And now let's meet our two Card Sharks. Royce Moss, our champion. How you doing? Hello, Royce. Royce, so far you have won $5,500. Doing good. Doing good. Still feeling confident?
Feel good.
Nice to have you back with us. And our challenger, Carol Weaver. Hi, Carol. Good to see you.
Gonna win this one. I'm gonna win this one.
Now
Gotta win it.
You said that last time.
I know, but I'm going to win this one.
You're definitely going to win this one.
Yes.
Of course, what Carol's referring to is we play the best 2 out of 3, and this time ran out the last time. Royce pulled one out, and he leads 1-0. So you have to win one now, Carol, or it's all over.
I know.
Oh, you know.
Win it.
Good luck to both of you now. Each player has their own deck of 52 playing cards. They're shuffled and cut before we go in the air. And the red cards on top will be played by Royce. The lower cards, the blue cards, will be played by Carol. The object of the game to work your way across the board, predicting whether each of these cards is higher or lower than the one that precedes it. Before you can begin calling high-low with the cards, you have to first answer a high-low toss-up question. All of our toss-up questions based on a poll of 100 people, and they test your ability to judge human nature. And our first question will go to you, Carol. It's a poll of 100 women. We asked 100 women at the Carol Burnett Show, have you ever slapped a man for getting fresh? How many said they had?
That would be a very conservative audience. I would say probably, I'd say probably about 55.
Why do you say they'd be a conservative audience?
Well, I would just think that the type of show it was, and.
You think we've got a conservative audience?
No way.
No, I don't think so either. Carol says that 55 women have slapped a man for getting fresh. Royce, do you think it's higher or lower?
No, I think it's a little lower.
You say a lot lower. So he says lower.
Mm-hmm.
And if it is lower, Royce, you go to the board first.
Okay.
If it's not lower, Carol gets the first look at the cards. The actual number of women who said they had slapped a man for getting fresh is 40. It is right. Royce, you got it. All right, Royce. We'll take a look at your base card. You answer the question. That means you're entitled to change this if you'd like. You have a 10. You want to play that 10? You want to change it?
No, I think I'll change the 10.
Here's the next card off the top of your deck. You have to play this one.
Baby.
It is an 8. Oh, you did not improve your position, but you've got to play it now. Is this card higher or lower than that 8?
I'll play it lower.
Lower than an 8. Remember, if it's another 8 you lose, it must be lower than an 8. It is another 8. That's not lower, and you lose. Not only do you lose that card, but you've given Carol a free chance at her cards, and we'll look at her base card. You have a queen. Pretty good card, Carol. You couldn't change it anyway, but I don't think you'd want to.
No.
Call that.
Okay, it's definitely lower.
Come on, King. Come on.
Lower for the queen.
It's
Come on.
lower.
It is an 8. It is lower. Carol, at this point, you can freeze and protect your position, or you can continue calling high-low all the way across the board. You'll freeze it. All right. Because Carol knows if you make a mistake, you lose all the cards back to your original base card. So that becomes your new base card. We'll fill in the space there, Janet, if you will, for Royce. First player to get to the end of the board wins the game and $100. As I said, we play the best 2 out of 3. The winner of the match gets a chance at the money cards and a possible win of over $28,000. Next question to you, Royce. Okay. We asked 100 people in a California studio audience, have you actually seen a flying saucer yourself? How many said they had seen the flying saucer?
Oh, I don't think many people have seen a flying saucer. I'd say it's about 6.
6. Carol, higher or lower?
Okay, I know audiences are very wild, but I still think lower.
You say lower than 6.
I hope, yeah.
Now, you said we did not have a conservative audience. How many of our audience have seen the flying saucer? Let's find out. Maybe you're wrong. The actual number of people who said they had seen a flying saucer is 8. It is not lower. It's higher. Royce. Yes, indeed. I told you we test human nature. Royce, you can change that 8 now if you'd like.
I get rid of that 8.
Get rid of that 8. Don't want those middle cards. Here it is, a king. That's a good card. Call this next one.
It's got to be lower.
Lower than a king.
Come on.
It is an 8. Another 8 comes back to haunt you. What are you going to do now, Royce?
I freeze.
You'll freeze it. You'll freeze it. We've got a tie. Both players need 3 cards to win the game, and Carol needs this game to stay in the match. And the question goes to you, Carol. We asked 100 California men, if you went to a woman doctor, would you be embarrassed to take off your clothes? How many said yes?
Well, depending on the age and everything, but I still say it probably around 60, about 61.
61. You don't think they would be too happy there?
No, I don't think so.
What do you think, Royce?
Repeat the
Higher or
question
lower?
again.
Yes, indeed. We asked 100 California men, if they went to a woman doctor, would you be embarrassed to take off your clothes? She said 61 of them would be. What do you say?
I think it'd be lower. I definitely think it'd be
lower.
lower. Why should they be embarrassed?
Sure. The actual number of men who said they would be embarrassed is 36. Royce, you got it. Well, Royce, the last time you got over here, you didn't like an 8. What's it going to be now?
Don't like it this time either. I better change it.
Here's the next card. Everybody says change it.
All right.
Call this next
It
one.
got to be lower.
Lower than an ace. Only another ace would lose for you. It is a 5. What are you going to do now?
I'll go on. It'll be higher.
He's going to go on higher than a 5. It is a 2. That's higher. Carol says no.
Next card's got to be lower.
Risking them all. If this is lower, you have won the match and you go to the money cards again. Lower than a queen. Good win, Roy. Finally. Carol, you lost. You had fun. That's nice. Thank you. We have some nice party gifts for you. Thank you for joining us, Carol. And Royce, come on down here if you will, sir. Way to go. He did great the last time he went to the money cards with over $5,000. Can he do it again? We'll find out right after we take time out for this. Please watch. Just as we were coming out, everybody in the audience said, do it, Royce. Last time you went up there and got $5,200. You've got total winnings now $5,600. Let's add to it. Let's get to the money cards. Step on up there. It's all on you right now, my man. You know how we do it. The $200 you just won in the game is yours to keep. Now we've got a brand new deck of cards, and we're going to give you new money to play with. This time you're going to bet that money. Starting on the bottom line with $200, you can bet it as you like with these 3 cards. When you move up to the second level, we add another $200 of betting money. And again, it's your decision how you bet it. You must bet at least $50. Your minimum bets are $50, but when you get to that top card, that big bet, there you must bet at least half the money.
Okay.
All right? You did great the last time. Let's do it again. Let's go all the way.
Okay.
Here's $200 to start with. As always, a choice of 2 base cards. We'll get a good one to start with, I'm sure. Come on. It is a 3. That's a good
one.
bet.
Good one. Yeah.
Okay, Royce. $200 and a 3.
I bet the 200 will be higher.
Whole thing.
Yeah. Okay.
As in the game, it must be higher than a 3. You would
Right.
lose with another 3. For $200, higher than a 3.
Come on, baby. Come on.
It's 8. Not a very good card, but you've got $400 to play with. What's it going to be?
I bet 50. That'll be lower.
All right, $50.
50.
Worth risking 50 to try to get a really good card.
Right, I wanna get a
$50 lower
Come
than
on,
an
Deuce.
8.
Come on, Deuce.
It is a jack. You lost the 50, but you did get a better card. $350
right.
with a jack.
It's time for a low card. I bet 350. That'll be lower.
Ooh, the whole thing.
Go for it.
Whole thing, go for it.
350.
$350, lower than a jack. Come on, card.
Come on, baby.
It's a 2. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a good time to get it.
Yeah, it's a lovely card.
$700. We moved the 2 up. Another $200.
Go for it.
$900.
I bet it all. That'll be higher.
Higher than a 2.
Bet it all.
$900.
Come on, baby.
Royce.
Come on.
Oh, it's another 2. Oh, another 2, and you... How could you bust with a 2? My good... It happened, though. But, Royce, you're still the champion. Come on down here. And you've still got $5,600. Who knows? Maybe you'll get another chance at it. Oh, the odds are in your favor. We'll be right back with a new challenger right after that.